RX8 Drift Car, episode 5. Right, so key points of this video: get the engine out, send it off to the engine builder, get it forged, get it built, get it looking sweet. We need to... I'm buying an exhaust manifold, custom made. I've already sent the measurements off. That'll be with us in January. Don't know when this episode's coming out. So maybe at the end of this video, I don't know. So engine out, get manifold sorted. I am currently painting the roll cage with some primer, just to make sure it doesn't fucking rust or go nasty over Christmas. We need to get pedals done. We need to get pedals. I want to do drive-by-wire, so we need to get an E-pedal, probably off an NC Mark III MX5. Yeah, just show you the cage and the paint. As I said, I am currently just painting the cage in primer. There's a heater in there to make it all set nicely, just so that it doesn't go nasty over winter if we get any moisture in it. I have also been smashing out all of the factory sound deadening out of the floor, both floor pans. It's this stuff here. Yeah, nasty, we don't need that. So yeah, I've been chipping away at that. Steering columns in. Steering rack. We have a steering rack over there. We need to get that fitted because at the moment we've just got a solid bar welded in. So engine out, manifold, paint the cage, prep the cage, steering rack. And I'm sure we'll find some other stuff to do. So let's continue. In between painting the cage, I've had the steering rack mocked up. So that's a BMW purple tag rack. Ignore the Bluetooth subframe, that'll get fixed. But we needed to do this before I took the engine out. The engine is now out. And we're going to take that off to be built, fully forged. We need to get that in there. See how we get on. That's the engine in the super parts wagon. That was actually easier than expected. I've not put an engine in here yet. I've had problems with forklifts not being able to get in, but no, the crane got in nicely. Spot on. So now we're going to take this to Nick at Griffin Performance, I believe it's called. He is the Saab guru, and he's going to make the power come from this. So let's get that done. Right, last time we left off, I was taking the engine off to be built. Engine is gone to be built. In the meantime, we have had a delivery. Look at that. So that's our turbo exhaust manifold. The wastegate flanges on there, all V-band, very nice welds, and some lovely colours and penetration. But yeah, no engine to fit it on yet though, so we'll have to wait to get the engine back before we can put that back on. So while we wait for that, I have gone and bought some built hamber, whatever you call it, wax oil, like cavity wax. And my plan is, hang on, I'll show you what my plan is. While the car's here in my unit, nicely dry stored, and I can get to all the little holes in the sill rails and yeah, everywhere. So basically, I'm going to go around with this stuff, stick this hose in every silly little hole there is, and just absolutely fill it all with cavity wax, and it's going to be sat here for at least the next 6 months. So I'll have 6 months to dry and cure, because there is no rust on this car, especially underneath. So I'd rather try and look after it and keep it that way. So let's get going. Bit of a quick random one, but I have had the rear windscreen removed. The reason for this, as mentioned before, we're going to have a fuel cell in the boot, which means we need solid firewall. I don't like the look of this. It looks ugly. So we're going to cut this out and just have a nice sheet and then down. And then the fuel cell will be in the boot. So let's carry on. Guess what's back? Under there is a very expensive engine. Right, so we got the engine back. Let me try and uncover it whilst... Oh my God. Let's take a closer look. Right, here she is in all her glory with the new manifold on as well. So everything on this is brand new. Every nut, bolt, vapor blasted, like, yeah, fully forged, good for 650 plus horsepower, depending on your turbo injectors. I plan to run it at about 500 horsepower, flat out everywhere on the limiter. Right, it is clean, it is mint, it is brand new. The reason that the rocker cover looks ugly is because I haven't chosen a colour yet, so that's just been roughly blasted. Needs priming, painting and baking, but the rest of the engine, oh my God, like I said, every nut and bolt, everything is fresh, brand new bloody oil tube, manifold on there looking sexy. I just need to get a turbo to make it look even better. But yeah, so engine's back. Let's get on with something else. That's something else. I have no idea. I haven't worked out what we're going to do next, but you'll probably see it after